Good morning. Here are the Sanibel Island and Southwest Florida update as of February 24th, 2023. I have mentioned that Sanibel and Captiva Island currently have a problem with day visitors parking illegally to go to the beach. Fort Myers Beach is also having that same issue, and locals want the city to step in to fix the issue. For Fort Myers Beach, several beachfront homes were completely destroyed and washed away, so now there are empty lots that day visitors think they can park on, which technically, no, it's private property, and the homeowners are trying to clean up and rebuild. In my opinion, the beachfront homeowners with empty lots need to put up construction fencing. I saw a lot of that on Sanibel, and it does help to keep out inconsiderate beachgoers. The city has put up numerous no parking signs, and they do issue parking tickets. What was interesting is people's perception on what is allowable. A local news station interviewed 2 beach visitors, and one was like, "Yeah, I only park in paid lots where I know it is legal to park." And the other lady was like, "If I see an empty lot, why not park here?" So if you are a Fort Myers Beach resident worried about people parking on your property, you need to post a bunch of signs and maybe buy a fence. Unfortunately, beachgoers seem to be lacking common sense lately. On Thursday night, Big Arts hosted the Sanibel Candidate Forum for the upcoming election. 2 city council seats are open. Richard Johnson and Holly Smith are current council members rerunning. Troy Thompson and Jude Sinowski are also running. Jude Sinowski, and I do apologize if I'm saying her last name wrong, did not attend the question and answer session. She emailed the organizer less than a week ago and said she couldn't make it because of a scheduling conflict. This is not a good sign. This event was organized around 6 weeks ago, and she just realized she couldn't make it. Giving her the benefit of the doubt, maybe it was an emergency, or maybe not. Locals commented that she had a school board advisory meeting. I would think this election town hall event was more important, especially if she's interested in winning. The 3 candidates introduced themselves. I am familiar with Richard Johnson and Holly Smith since I stay up to date on all the board meetings, but I was not familiar with the name Troy Thompson until he was introduced on the panel, and I was like, that guy looks so familiar. Troy Thompson is a member of the Historical Society, which I have reported on numerous times. Plus, his family owns the Lazy Flamingo restaurants and a couple of other restaurants on Sanibel and Captiva. Excuse me. Troy was living in the Blind Pass Lazy Flamingo when Hurricane Ian hit the island. That location was completely destroyed and Troy lost everything. I remember reporting on his story right after the hurricane. Just a recap, a local reporter from Wink News trespassed on his property, rooted through his belongings, and pulled out a couple of photos with plans to reunite them with the owner to get his reaction on what it was like to lose everything. Troy had no idea this happened until he watched the evening news. I remember being horrified for Troy Thompson. The reporter was in the wrong. Reporters do not have free passes to trespass and go wherever they want. Reporters still need to ask permission to enter private property and to even interview certain people. Troy went to one of Sanibel's hurricane update meetings and basically blamed the council and the police chief for allowing this to happen. At that point in time, no one could get to Sanibel without a boat and a hurricane pass, and they had to go through multiple checkpoints. So I definitely understood Troy's frustration. It seemed like someone was allowing a lot of reporters on the island when even locals could not get access. I'm not going to go through the candidates' responses because I am trying to remain unbiased and neutral politically. At this point, if you are a Sanibel resident and you have not decided on who you are voting for, I highly recommend watching the candidate forum. It is around 1 hour and 45 minutes long, and you can find it on the Big Arts Facebook page. Thanks for listening.